look at the blood supply of the thyroid gland. So to begin with, some questions. First question is, in case of the inferior thyroid artery, what is the origin? The second one, in case of the inferior thyroid vein, what is the origin? So in this video, we'll find these answers to these questions and learn in detail about this topic. So to begin with, firstly, we will look at the arterial supply of the thyroid gland. So arterial supply. So under the artery, we have the STA, that is superior thyroid artery. So superior thyroid artery, it derives its origin from the external carotid artery. And next we have the inferior thyroid artery. So inferior thyroid artery is from the thyrocervical trunk. The thyrocervical trunk, and this is nothing but the first part of the subclavian artery. It's the first part of the subclavian artery. And next what is there is the arteria thyroidema. So this is the arteria thyroidema. So this is nothing but the brachiocephalic trunk or the arch of aorta. The brachiocephalic. So it is the brachiocephalic trunk or the arch of the aorta. Now let's just recap. So here we saw what is the arterial supply. So it includes the superior thyroid artery, the inferior thyroid artery, as well as the arteria thyroidema. So when we look at the superior thyroid artery, the origin is the external carotid artery. Whereas in case of the inferior thyroid artery, it is from the thyrocervical trunk, and it is nothing but the first part of the subclavian artery. Then when we go to the arteria thyroidema, it is nothing but the brachiocephalic trunk or the arch of the aorta. So this was about the artery. Now moving ahead, we'll look at the vessels, the venous drainage. So when we look at the venous drainage, this includes the superior. There is a superior and the middle thyroid veins. And then it also includes the fourth vessel of Kocher, and this is if present. So both of them, the origin is nothing but a tributary of the internal jugular vein. So it is a tributary of the internal jugular vein, that is nothing but the IJV. Then there is also the inferior thyroid vein. So what about this inferior thyroid vein? It is nothing but a tributary, and this is of the brachiocephalic vein. Tributary of the brachiocephalic vein. Now let's just recap. So we saw the venous drainage. So it includes the superior and the middle thyroid vein. Next, the fourth vein of the Kocher, as well as the inferior thyroid vein. So when we look at the superior and the middle thyroid vein and the fourth vessel of Kocher, both are derived from the tributary of the IJV, that is the internal jugular vein. Then when we look at the inferior thyroid vein, the origin is nothing but the tributary of the brachiocephalic vein. So now we'll be answering our questions. The first question we asked was, what is the origin of the inferior thyroid artery? So inferior thyroid artery, the origin is nothing but the thyrocervical trunk. It is nothing but the thyrocervical trunk. And what is this? It's nothing but the first part of the subclavian artery. There is the first part of the subclavian artery. Next question we asked was in terms of the inferior thyroid vein. So in case of the inferior thyroid vein, the origin is the tributary of the brachiocephalic vein. Now let's just recap. So the inferior thyroid artery is from the thyrocervical trunk, and it is nothing but the first part of the subclavian artery. Next, we also have the inferior thyroid vein. It is nothing but the tributary of the brachiocephalic vein. So this was about the blood supply of the thyroid gland. To learn and grow daily, please do subscribe.